guys, it's me. I hope that everybody's doing well. I'm trying to put myself together here. I've been having a really bad case of allergy. This is why I couldn't post yesterday. But let's pretend that everything is fine, and let's pull some cards for you. Let's see. To my angels and archangels, please can you give us a message for the collective? I see that some of you are healing after, I don't know, a breakup, an ending. More like an ending. Maybe some of you are letting go of, old beliefs. It's like you're finally healing from something that ended. But let's see. Sorry if you hear me sneeze or anything like that. Let's see. Can you give us an energy right now? Energy for this reading. My angels and archangels, please. Two of Swords in reverse. This is like finally making a move. If you were in two minds at a crossroad, it looks like you are finally making a decision at this time, but we'll see what is that about. It's like you removed the blindfold in order for you to see perhaps something that you didn't want to see. Maybe this is why it's bringing the healing. But let's see. Sorry, I've been taking medication. It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't, because if I take the daytime medicine for allergies, I'm up all day, all night, and if I take the nighttime, well, it makes me really drowsy. So let's see. Okay, clarity regarding something. This is the Ace of Swords. Maybe this is why if you were in two minds, unable to make a decision about something, it looks like you're having clarity regarding this, and this is why it has allowed you to finally start making decisions that you were in, like I said, two minds. This is Ace of Cups in reverse. The Six of Wands. I don't know if your clarity is like, could it be that you were wondering if you go back to something that ended, and because maybe you were in two minds, because maybe you wanted, I don't want to talk, well, it's too early for me to determine this, but I do feel like maybe some of you, the reason why you were in two minds, maybe you were trying to decide whether you maybe wanted to go back and fix something that ended in your life. But with the Ace of Cups in reverse, this is like unrequited love. Maybe the clarity that you had is that perhaps you want to continue, you want to move on. Some of you are having people cheering you up, and maybe this is what you're trying to leave this unrequired love in the past. It's like you want to move forward. Maybe this is the clarity that you had. The Sun in reverse, this is in the present. The Three of Wands. Yeah, some of you are like trying to leave the past in the past. Like I said, maybe you were at a crossroad thinking like, should I get back and fix this, or should I just let it go? Because I mean, it's not so bad right now. Perhaps some of you are meeting new people. This is maybe giving you the courage to leave whatever happened in your past in the past, because right now your main energy is the energy of exploring. It's the energy of moving forward and turning your back in the past. Five of Cups. Somebody here is regretting something. Somebody here is I saw the the Queen of Wands in reverse, and I saw the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel like some of you, if you broke up with somebody and you were wondering, should I get back in, it looks like it was a painful ending, because I saw the Ten of Swords in reverse. And I don't know if some of you were, like I said, had like a really difficult ending. And some of you perhaps were in the mind of, in two minds of, like I said, whether to fix it or not. But there was something that you didn't want to see. I don't know if what you didn't want to see was the fact that perhaps a relationship or whatever happened was over and done with. But I have somebody here that is perhaps regretting the fact that there is still mourning over something. I don't think that this is your energy. I think this is the energy of someone else that is in distress, looking at what is lost, which is the Three of Cups over here. Unable to move on for now. I said for now because this shall pass, right? Five of Pentacles. Perhaps this person is feeling like abandoned. Perhaps this person is feeling like maybe you turn your back on them. But the Ten of Swords is it's an ending that it's been prolonged. It's been in the works for a long time, right? It's something that starts with the Ace of Swords and ends in a Ten of Swords, which is something very painful. It's like perhaps there was a lot of arguments, petty fights. It's like there was a lot of conflicts in that relationship. If we're talking about a relationship, there was a lot of, it's like this ending was foreseen. It was coming sooner or later. Yeah, judgment. Sooner or later, I do believe that somebody here is crying because they feel like I said, like you're moving on. You're moving on with your life. Some of you, and this is making somebody really depressed, really sorry, because yeah, pity fights, arguments. Look, I just feel like somebody here, there was a lot of conflicts, a lot of things were said. Maybe somebody said something that they shouldn't, and they now are regretting it because they feel like this is over. They feel like you're having a lot of options, that, like I said, some of you are being recognized for something. Some of you are in a spotlight as in right now. Some of you, perhaps your friends are telling you, oh, thank God you ended that relationship, it was so toxic, or something like that. People are cheering you on that you're finally letting this in the past. And I think this is motivating some of you to leave this in the past, because the main energy is the energy of like, I want to explore, I want to see what else is out there. In the meantime, while you're doing this, somebody is in deep regret about this ending, about what happened, because they feel like they can't move on, right? If there were a lot of arguments, they're regretting that now. If they say something that they shouldn't have said, if they, went off on you, and now they're regretting it because they're feeling at the time, perhaps they felt like, oh, they got the better, yeah, they were satisfied with whatever happened. Like, oh, I yell at this person, I said this to this person deserved it. But now they're realizing that perhaps it wasn't the right thing to do, because somebody over here is like in deep sorrow, and they don't know how to move on from this. They want to go back to how the things were in the past, how they used to be. But like I said, when you get the Ten of Swords, it's an ending that it was it was gonna happen sooner or later, because there were, like I said, a lot of conflicts, arguments, and yeah, now that they see that you have a lot of other options, they're regretting it because they feel like they lost perhaps a good thing, or a good person. Um, and it's like you're looking at this person like, you know what, I already took my power back. I know that you're feeling this way, but with the judgment here, I don't think that somebody wants to reconcile. This sucks for the other person, but you know, at one point, like I said, somebody here was having a difficult time. They didn't know whether to go back or not to this relationship, but now I think like somebody here removed the blindfold, and now they're able, this is the reason why they were able to make a decision, a final decision, or at least for now. Let's just not say final decision, but at least for now, it looks like somebody here wants to explore. Let me see what else I see. But yeah, somebody here is in deep regret. They're mourning over the death of this connection, this relationship, this friendship. Something ended here, and they're feeling like, I said, look, this one just fell over here, right? This is a card that just, it's on the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Cups. Somebody is, this is the same card, different deck. Somebody's seeing that you're having a lot of options. Like now you're decided, like before you were in two minds, like, should I fix this relationship or not, even though we had a really painful ending? But somebody's in distress because they see that you took your power back, and you're looking at your options over here. In the meantime, this person is feeling like you abandoned them, but you didn't. It's just like sometimes, you know, when it's too much, it's too much. It's like we can't do anything in this. If you're a fire sign or somebody with a lot of fire in your chart, this will be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I mean, these people already have, fire signs have this thing where they get a lot of attention, even if they don't want it to. It's who they are. It's the spark that they have within them. And yeah, they can, when they're in their power, people follow them. They're leaders, and they're very there are people that have this animal magnetism. Yeah, and this is a reason why a lot of fire signs, they have plenty of choices, right? Plenty of people to choose from. And I think somebody here is realizing that. Perhaps deep inside they thought like, well, maybe this person is gonna come back and, you know, fix this, because this is not the first time that has happened. This person always returns, but now they're realizing that they feel like it's too late now, because I feel like somebody had an awakening here. I have the Judgment. Somebody probably realized that, you know what? I don't have to be in a relationship where there is always conflicts. I don't have to be always arguing. I don't like this drama, and I'm gonna drop it because it's too much, you know. And now, like I said, they're trying to leave the past in the past. Somebody here is trying to leave the past in the past. They realize that probably the love is not enough for them to stay, right? Especially if you are coming from a relationship, a situation where there is a lot of drama, a lot of conflicts, there is always fights, and somebody already had it. I feel like somebody had it here, and now the other person is feeling like, wow, I lost this person. I lost them for good. I don't see like they're coming back. Somebody feels like you're not coming back. At least not for now, because like I said, They probably are seeing you, or they probably are hearing that, you know, people are interested in you. People are, they want to get to know you. People are looking at you like this pretty little thing, right? And perhaps this is what you needed, right? You needed something to give you the boost, to boost you up, to leave this behind. The Ten of Swords, like I said, it's an ending that is, you might delay it, but once you get to the Ten of Swords, it's something that it's really painful. It's an ending. There's 10 swords, right? So that means that you at least had 3 fights with the Three of Swords that were very painful. At least 3, because there are 10 swords. So at least you broke up with this person 3 times and you always came back, but this time was the final one. This is a clarity that somebody had, like, I don't want to go back to repeat the same thing. I'm not, this king is turning their back to this reconciliation. This king is just looking at the fact that, you know, now you're crying, but we couldn't fix this because perhaps it was already too late. We have been going through this so many times, and now that I took my power, I do feel bad that you're going through this, but, you know, I also went through this, right? Like, and somebody, like I said, I think like this king had an awakening, and he had to go through all this pain in order for this king to realize that, you know what, this is not the only person in my life. I can actually start maybe something new. And remember, I was saying about the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like you were actually leaving that pain behind. Having, perhaps, getting rid of an old way of thinking of, you know, we always break up and we always come back. It's like, perhaps this is why I kept this person trapped, right? Thinking like, well, I have to, this is something I have to do, but I don't think like you didn't want this anymore. Why is Judgment over here? Let me see. Why is Judgment over here? Yeah, somebody wanted a reconciliation, but I don't think like this other person, the King of Wands over here, or Queen if you're a female, I don't think that this person is willing to return, right? That was the Judgment. Like, I want to be happy now. I want to be celebrated. I don't want to stay in a relationship where there is a lot of conflicts, or a friendship where there is a lot of confusion, there is a lot of words being said that are hurtful. And this person, the person that is being left behind, this person is unable to sleep. They're going through it right now. They are going through it right now. Look at these cards. It's like 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords. It's like, it's pain. They are mourning the death of this connection. But like I said, I feel like this King of Wands have finally taken their power back. Perhaps this person in the past, the reason why this person kept coming back to the relationship was because perhaps they lost themselves in that relationship. They started to be started accepting things that they once upon a time they wouldn't, but it was the same. The reason was because, like I said, when we're in relationships like that, that they're toxic, we don't see a way out for whatever reason. Let me pull some cards from this. Let me pull some cards from the, no, the Lover's Oracle. I don't think that's gonna help. Let me see this from here. Very quick. Let me pull, ooh, it says cut the shit. somebody's saying cut the shit, right? Like cut the act. If somebody, perhaps somebody feels like, you know, since this always happens and somebody plays a victim maybe, and now they're like, you know, cut the crap. I don't believe that you feel this way or whatever, but yeah, this person is going through it. The person that is left behind is feeling sorry now, right? So sorry that it had to get to you all the way here in order for you to have an awakening. This usually happens. I am a recovery people pleaser. Yeah, perhaps you in the past were a people pleaser, right? Somebody that, and now you're in recovery. I am a recovering people pleaser, right? I don't know if you can see it there. Like I said, perhaps in the past you agreed to everything even though you didn't want to. You just wanted to be nice to the other person, and now the other person perhaps is playing the victim. Like, you know, they probably didn't think like, you know, they were going to push you to the limit. Somebody got pushed to the limit here. Accepting lessons and moving on. Yeah, somebody's moving on. Somebody's like, you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna accept this lesson and I have to move on because I don't want to. I know that I can do better. The problem is not to find the answer, it's to face the answer. This is for the other person, I will think, right? The other person that is in distress right now, feeling like they were left behind, like you turned your back on them, but it got to the point where you couldn't take it anymore. Somebody here couldn't take it anymore. I'm not you and you are not me. Yeah, I think like somebody was being manipulated here. I don't know why I want to say that, but you know, and now like they finally are awake. They're realizing that, you know what, I can do better. Triggers, wounds after from past traumas. Yeah, somebody's going through it right now. And this is triggering them, the fact that they are being left behind. Perhaps perhaps it's time to make a change, not only for you but for this person, right here. It's time to make a change. It's like, but this ending is triggering somebody, wounds from the past. Perhaps, like I said, this person, the reason why they're always in conflict, creating hell, it's because they have traumas. Perhaps they went through difficult things in the past, but you know, this is not something that we need to put on other people. This is on our end, something that we need to heal, not put somebody else in this. This will be somebody that will probably always say, oh, I wonder if I leave, I wonder if people are gonna go back and miss me, or because I feel like they have past trauma. Perhaps they were abandoned when they were a child, or perhaps they were in a family where they always felt left out, or perhaps their partners always, if this person had been married before or had a relationship, perhaps people leave them for the same reason, the conflicts, the pity fights, the arguments, and they always, perhaps they always blame the other person, but they don't know that they push people to the limits, to the fact where finally somebody decides like, you know what, I had enough, I have to go, I have to go, not because I don't love you, but because I cannot be in this type of relationship. Been there, done that. I'm like, I can't, right? It's like, it's too much. It becomes too much, especially if you're a people pleaser, especially if you want to help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. That is the problem. I don't think that this person wants to be helped. I think that this person, they take the easy way out, and it's to say, oh, everybody leaves me, but they never say like why everybody leaves me, right? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. So anyway, somebody over here took their power back. They're leaving the past in the past. they went through a difficult ending, and now the other person is feeling like you abandon them, that you turn your back on them. But like I said, I think somebody here is have to deal with some personal issues, issues that are getting triggered as in right now because of this ending. But I feel like some of you are moving on. Anyway, so that's a reading. Wow, this is deep. But yeah, that's a reading. I mean, I'm glad that you are a recovery people pleaser, right? Because sometimes we want to help everybody, but we don't help ourselves. And I think somebody here is finally helping themselves, and it took a major ending to in order for you to have this awakening, to know that you can do better and that you can be better, right? Anyway, that's it. I hope that everybody's doing well. Bye.